A WWE name is fired after a bizarre live event incident. Plus, we have an update on Steve Austin's WrestleMania 39 status, and a former WWE star made a shock AEW debut, which you will see tonight. It's all in the wrestling news right now. This is Quetzali Bulnes. Now, some people will already know who that is. She is the host of WWE Ahora on YouTube. She's popped up on a few Spanish-speaking WWE shows, and she has revealed on her social media platforms that she's been fired from WWE. A truly bizarre incident that took place at a live event a few weeks ago. Now, Andrew, if we were to organise a little something, maybe a visitor into the office, we'd run it by Adam, wouldn't we?
Of course, yeah, that would be
whether you like him or not.
Well, exactly. He's the top boy, so you've got to. I mean, it is common sense to run things by the top people.
So that's kind of not what happened here. So Figure 4 Online via Super Luchas describes what went down at this event. They said there was a scary incident that angered some of the fans in attendance. Quetzali Bulnes wanted to give an unplanned spot on the show to one of her friends, a wrestling YouTuber from Spain named Falbac, who was ringside. Now, Falbac jumped the barricade after Quetzali encouraged him to do so. The video is really strange because you see her sort of saying, come on over the barricade. And as soon as he does, she starts going, whoa, 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 whoa. So obviously they kind of had a bit planned that they were sort of going through. Next to Quetzali is Byron Saxton, who looks very confused by what's happening. He has a word in Quetzali's ear at one point and looks to get security. Quetzali tells him to not get security and to let the guy come through. Then Byron Saxton, according to this report, was one of fear and then one of anger when Quetzali for this situation, of which he clearly had no knowledge of what was happening. Falbac attempted to get into the ring, but Quetzali angrily yelled at him to leave and return to ringside. It was reported that Falbac apparently asked Quetzali for a shout out at the show and to go for him at ringside, because if she did that, he would give her a gift. He had a rose with him to give to her.
Okay.
Falbac's plan would have been to get into the ring, declare his love for her, and then steal a kiss from her, regardless of Quetzali's response. This is what has been reported via Super Luchas. Byron Saxton calls an intermission and sort of wraps this segment up. It's a really confusing video to watch. Consequently, Quetzali has revealed via her social media platforms that she was released from WWE as a result of all that went down there. She said on TikTok, I feel sad and a little lost. I don't know where I'm going to go. And said that she felt like she was in mourning. So I'm genuinely gutted that she's moved away from the company. Falbac posted a YouTube video where he talked about what went down. He said that he wanted to capitalize on a bit of chemistry that he and Bulnes had in a previous video. And Bulnes was up for it. And she said, hey, we're coming to Mexico City. That's how I know where you're at university. Come and join us for the show. And we'll do a bit. There were Falbac chants at a previous show that he shows on his YouTube channel. However, from what we can glean, Quetzali Bulnes hadn't properly communicated this to WWE. So, she knew what was happening, Falbac knew what was happening, but Byron Saxton certainly didn't, and management didn't either. Falbac's got a lot of grief online for this, saying, his actions caused somebody to lose their job. I feel like it seems like, at least from what Falbac was saying, this is a bit that had been encouraged between the two. I guess we may find out more about it as the weeks go on.
Yeah.
I don't know. But a bizarre bit of business.
Bizarre one. And I mean, I feel like as though if it was communicated to the top people, it could have been a moment for for fans in Mexico City, for the people there who have a following and fans behind them. It just seems like it was very miscommunicated. Nothing really going on between the higher ups and the people involved. So it's it's
to kind of draw a comparison for those who may not know the sort of the relationship between Quetzali Bulnes and Falbac. I think it's kind of the equivalent of if JBL and Ross had got a bit together.
Oh my god, that's
but less kissing.
But
maybe less kissing.
I'd have liked to have seen that.
Let's talk about WrestleMania a little bit more. So, there's potentially some Hall of Famers rocking up, isn't there, Andrew?
Yeah, there is. So, recently, Tom, I don't know if you know this, but I'm sure you do. There's been a lot of speculation over whether Steve Austin is going to do something at WrestleMania, what his involvement will be. And many believed he was getting beefed up for another match. However, WrestleVotes have a slightly different idea. They tweeted, "I'm told WWE is looking into having additional shows throughout WrestleMania weekend, similar to that of The Undertaker's One Dead Man show. Live interactive shows with Steve Austin and Trish Stratus, to name a few, have been discussed." Now, Steve recently shot down speculation about his in-ring return. He posted a workout video on Instagram and was saying that he was not going to compete, but apparently he just wanted to get beefed up and get back into shape because he wanted to go on a health kick, which is fair enough.
And it leads to potentially not so much having a wrestling match, but doing an Undertaker-style one-man show during WrestleMania week.
I'd love that.
Maybe they'll do one together and they'll just like sing a song about all their feuds over the years.
I'd like to think he's getting beefed up because he's going to do... Do you remember, I think it was around WrestleMania time, where Brock Lesnar like body slammed Wee Man onto a table. I'm hoping that there's like a line of fans that are waiting to get stunned by Steve Austin.
like the Inoki thing.
Yeah.
There was an amazing video of Antonio
Yeah,
Inoki imbuing the spirit of fight into people by giving them a big old slap. And do that, but with Austin at WrestleMania.
A Fez press or a stunner.
I think you're right first time. Everyone getting a stunner.
Just getting a stunner.
As they line up.
I'm down for that.
I would join that queue. There was some speculation this week about the status within WWE of Kevin Dunn. Now, there was reports saying that he wasn't a part of Survivor Series and potentially he could be wrapping up time with WWE. Fightful Select have said Kevin Dunn is still with WWE, for those who have been asking. He wasn't at WWE Survivor Series, but he remains with the company. We have asked, but haven't heard of any plans for him to not be there coming soon. So you may have seen a few bits floating around about the status of Kevin Dunn. This sort of, I think Fightful Select and a few other reports kind of nixed that. Kevin Dunn is one of those guys that I think people are almost, it sounds really mean, people are almost waiting for him to be fired.
Yeah, well, since Triple H has come in charge, I feel like this is a story like this has always popped up, whether like, oh, Kevin Dunn's staying or he's gone or this, that and the other. And it's been shot down. Apparently he's still there, everybody. Some might like it, some might not like it.
Do we feel like there's less sort of wild camera cuts? Or in WWE now, Triple H is in charge, or am I just so used to it now that I don't notice?
This is the thing that I always think as well, because I sit there and I'm like, is there as many camera cuts as there is before? I feel like people online haven't highlighted it as much recently. So whether there is or not, I think we might have just gotten used to it at this point.
I feel like it's Stockholm syndrome, where
Yes.
I'm just like, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Ring of Honor final battle next week. Thankfully, Andrew, we have another match, don't we?
Oh my God, that's 3 matches for a pay-per-view that's happening next week. Woo. Ring of Honor Women's Champion Mercedes Martinez is going to defend her title against Athena at Final Battle 1 week from tomorrow, Tom. Martinez, she's coming off a spell of on the shelf she's been on the shelf, due to injuries, whilst Athena has had a slow burn heel turn, which culminated in her punching Aubrey Edwards. My goodness gracious me, she got suspended and then she's been recently come back and she was like, am I reinstated now? No, I guess you're reinstated on Monday. I'll do a little promo now anyway. It was like, okay. Also, at Ring of Honor Final Battle, we've got Daniel Garcia, who's going to defend the Ring of Honor Pure title against Wheeler Yuta, whilst Claudio is going to challenge Chris Jericho for the Ring of Honor World Championship. And if he loses, Tom, he's got to join the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Oh, what a terrible time.
What a terrible time.
Well, the Blackpool Combat Club is apparently up for release, so who knows?
Yeah.
I love how Ring of Honor Final Battle has the opposite problem to AEW pay-per-views, where AEW pay-per-views have like 19 matches. They book 3 and we're going, where are all the matches? And Tony's going, you want more, you want less? Make your minds up. Meet us in the middle, TK. Tonight is Rampage. Now, it's already been taped. There's a teeny weeny spoiler coming your way about somebody involved in a match for Rampage. If you don't want it, this is where we say keys.
Love you, bye. My brain was gone then.
I caught you though.
You did.
You caught yourself as well.
We did.
But you're still here, so therefore you probably want to hear about it. One of the Lumberjacks in the All-Atlantic title match. And I feel really bad because, like, spoilers came down. and it wasn't mentioned anywhere until the man himself took it upon himself to go, I was there too. Kevin Thorne.
What?
Formerly Kevin Thorne of ECW, ECW original Kevin Thorne, wink. Formerly Mordecai in WWE. He was a lumberjack in that match.
What?
Because of reasons.
That's fair enough.
Just turns up.
I haven't seen much of him recently. I remember seeing his advertisements. He was like in property management or
he's a
something
real
like that.
estate man
And he
now.
did like really good. He did really good adverts for his firm, and I was like, oh, that's pretty good, actually.
I love the idea of Kevin Thorne selling me a house.
Dropping a house right in the ring.
Maybe that's how this match ends.
Maybe it is.
He put out a tweet with the photos from him making his entrance saying, I did a thing last night. I hear you can watch it Friday. Huge thanks for having me, AEW.
Wow.
It's so random.
Oh, bless him.
It's like he was just walking past. Do you want to, whoa, Kev,
Get in here.
bring your gear.
His fangs suddenly grow.
he looks around. Kev, you want to be in a match? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, go on then. Line my pockets with silver. three doubloons and a ticket to Whitby.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
So yeah, look out for Kevin Thorne. He's a lumberjack in the Battle Royal because of reasons. What a lovely day. And for the latest wrestling news throughout the day, check out cultaholic.com. Kiss, kiss.
Love you, bye.